Why, hello, hello. It's been a hot minute, guys. Welcome back to the next episode of the Mr. Blue podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Blu-rayDave. And, I just need a good little break to think about the next episodes for the podcast. And, I've been wanting to talk this one, make it like a bigger video. I know I made a tutorial on it, so I'll make sure to put that at the end of the video here. Today, I really want to talk about one of my favorite streaming apps I've been using since high school, 2017. And yep, you already read the title. You already know what this video is. It's Movies Anywhere. And my gosh, it came out at the right time. I believe it came out the same time when the Spider-Man Homecoming Blu-ray release came out. Like, that was perfect time because before, I don't remember if I had this the year or two before, but I had Disney Movies Anywhere, right? Like, that was a very popular app. And of course, you already know what that app was for. Just Disney titles, right? That included Marvel and Star Wars, right? I don't necessarily remember the story behind Movies Anywhere, like why it came out many years ago. Maybe it's because, well, Ultraviolet was the crap back in the day, right? Like, everybody was loving it. It came out 2012, I remembered, and they kept promoting it for the last 5 years, actually. I remember trying it when I was trying to do digital copies, and it did not work out for me. It did not save my movies, and I don't know if Fandango is still out. Of course, Vudu is out, and I don't know why they call it that. It's VUDU, obviously, but they should call it the Walmart app too, because it's affiliated with Walmart. So, but yeah, I remember the Disney Movies Anywhere app telling me, like, hey, like, get Movies Anywhere and like your Disney movies will be put on there. So I did. I had Avengers and Brave on there, and then when I got Homecoming, okay, I believe I got the app as soon as I got Homecoming, like the day I bought it. And I believe that's when my other Disney movies transferred, so I got Homecoming. And one of the cool, I guess, twists about this, because it's a Sony movie, right? They still have this promotion, like, I don't know if it's you have to download 5 digital copies, but they gave me an exception. Like, I got 2 free movies. One of them was great, one of them was really bad. I got the first Ice Age for free, and for some dumb reason, they gave me the Ghostbusters reboot movie. Yeah, that one from 2016. Like, oh man, I even had this fear before I started streaming digitally, right? Like, I had this fear, like, oh, what if I download the wrong movie and like I regret it and I want to get rid of it, but like I can't. I figured out years later that I don't know why I should have experimented more with the app. I should have gone to like customer support and then asked them to take it off right away. And since then, like, for what? How many years? I believe 2022. Yeah, early 2022 was when I officially started getting rid of some of crappy movies, right? Again, that was one of them. Oh man, let me tell you, like, this was back when I had my tablet, right? And I kept running out of storage all the time, and I had to like uninstall it, install it every time. Like, there were a lot of key moments, especially when I was in high school, like, I don't really need it right now. And of course, it wasn't available for TV at the time. And of course, when I got my phone, that made it even more difficult later on down the line, because again, storage was pretty bad. But, thank God with my new phone that I've had for almost a year, I can happily say that there has been no uninstallings and installing constantly ever since. So I'm happy. Speaking of which, yes, the TV version, I believe that came out 2020, the year after I got my 4K smart TV, and let me tell you, that has helped out a lot, because you guys should also know, and I believe I've said this a couple times before, I do share my Movies Anywhere account with my family, so I linked in my Movies Anywhere account on their TV, and because I don't want to be that guy that hugs the movie, because, I have most of the movies that me and my siblings used to watch growing up, and last summer was pretty cool. Like, my mom let me kept more movies that they didn't need, so like, hey, heck yeah. But then, like, I realized, like, what if there's a specific movie that they want to watch, but I have it, and they're going to call me out, like, they're going to call me selfish or whatever, right? So, common sense, thinking time, link my account, right? So, ever since then, I remember my dad using it pretty frequently, so that's good. And of course, you guys seen on my collection update hauls on that, like, I don't know why I'm calling it the digital streaming haul, but like, it's you guys seen that. There are a few movies that my family has in there, so like, again, if they want faster access, and they could go for it, right? And also, I wanted to make this like my personal Netflix, because sure, Netflix back in the day used to be in its prime, like you could watch almost anything, but like, because this is like my version of Netflix, like at least like I get to keep the movies I want to keep, and if there's some crappy movies I don't want to keep anymore, like, then I'll get rid of them. Like, besides the 2016 Ghostbusters, I got rid of the sequel trilogy of Star Wars, I got rid of Justice League. See, I got rid of the theatrical cut of Elektra, got rid of the theatrical cuts of Spider-Man's 2 and 3. That's pretty much what I could think of for now. So, again, those are a few of those examples there, but, like, yeah. And just like with Movies Anywhere, you could get almost every movie, it's not like Vudu, though, where you could get TV shows. I have Vudu. I have, like, at least, as of the recording of this video, over 320 movies. And on my Movies Anywhere account, I have 312. So I have technically 91 movies to get. Right? We'll get to that in a little bit. Movies Anywhere does have, like, like TV specials. Like, yes, you can get TV movies, but, like, they have, like, episode length specials, right? Like, take the Ice Age Mammoth Christmas special, for example. I have that. So, at least that's, like, the closest thing to watching, like, a TV show. And the Disney Channel movies, okay. I thought they would be on here, especially, like, High School Musical. Like, Movies Anywhere, that's Disney, You allow that right now. Like, if you can't get all of the Disney Channel movies, then at least put on the High School Musical trilogy. Like, okay, well, they do have High School Musical 3 and High School Musical The Concert, so you can get those. I bought the other two digitally on Vudu, so, like, at least I know when the time comes when they'll officially put them on there, like, yeah, they'll be there. What else? Studios. So the only studios that Movies Anywhere allows for right now is, Disney, Fox, Warner Brothers, Universal / DreamWorks, and Sony, right? The other studios that are not participating right now and that are on Vudu is Paramount Pictures, MGM, and Lionsgate, and other non-participating studios as of this moment, because I still believe the app is in its early phases right now, since it's been out fall of 2017, that's for sure. Yeah. So anyway, back to what I was saying. When I said I have technically 91 movies to get, that is true. The 92nd movie that I first kept on my wish list, like, thank God for the wish lists, like, so that, like, if you can't afford your movies right now, make sure you get them on sale while you can, because again, some of these titles are very expensive. Like, they could cost you about, like, 18 to 20 bucks. Like, you have to make that, like, a rare, I guess, digital movie shopping spree. It's just, you need to make it feel like a one-off each time. Like, you can buy those expensive movies, once in a while, right? But again, go for those sales, because every Thursday they're going to keep bugging about those sales, so go for them while you can. I highly doubt calling a $10 one a sale. Like, yeah, go for the $5 ones. So, the first movie that I saved on my wish list is Lego Bionicle: The Legend Reborn, right? And I think my problem was that I didn't buy it right away, because I know this isn't the only movie that has to go through this, because I literally had to go through customer support, right, to ask why I can't buy it, or if they could just give it to me for free. I haven't checked Vudu yet, but, like, if I can get like buy it on Vudu sometime and it'll be an easy access, and great. They told me apparently I need to be with Direct TV, and I live in an apartment complex and we can't have that. So unless if I have a family of my own one day and have a house of our own one day, that's not going to happen, you know? At least like when I'm caught up with my movies, that's going to be the only one on my wish list. And with going forward with like the new releases, like, yeah, I complete my wish list, but like Bionicle is going to be the only one. So hopefully they'll fix that. But again, I highly doubt Bionicle isn't the only one that has to like go through that crap. I'm pretty sure there's a movie you guys want, but you can't go through it. And maybe it doesn't have to be just DirecTV. It could be some other like cable service or whatever. But just let me know in the comments how your experiences with movies anywhere like that. That's just my only complaint at the moment for that. I do keep my movies at release date form. Like originally, again on my TV, I had them starting from like the really old movies to like the current. So right now I keep them at the current, like, you know, modern day movies, and it goes down to, you know, the classics. Just so that, again, I want my family to see like what's new, like what I've got. Speaking of which, I know one day when I have a girlfriend and when I have like a family of my own, like kids, and if that future girlfriend asks me for a specific movie that I don't like, but I'll do it just for her, then I'll buy it, you know. And again, if I have kids one day and if they want to watch a specific movie, again, if I don't like it, then I'll buy it for them, right? And when I don't, like, if I don't pay my Disney Plus subscription on time, you know, it's fine too, because I have a lot of Disney movies on Movies Anywhere. Just like, you know what, like, you know, I could wait to repay the subscription. Like, let's just get this over. Like, we could watch Disney movies on Movies Anywhere. Again, this includes Fox. Why do you think I said Disney Fox earlier? Because again, it's the merger, right? Whatever Fox movie you're watching, again, I don't know how many times I have to explain this to a lot of people, especially who are new. You are watching a Disney movie when you pick out a Fox movie, okay? Just want to make that clear. I know my sister in recent years, when we got Disney Plus, she's been watching a lot of like old timey-wimey Fox movies. Like, oh my goodness. Like, she's into the classics right now, man. Oh my gosh, is there even more to talk about this app? I mean, other than like it's a great app, you know, like I said, you can't get everything, especially like with the non-participating studios that I just told you about. But again, I do have some movie titles from those studios on Vudu where, again, when the day comes, I know it's going to happen. We don't know when, but Movies Anywhere, I think it's about time. Just put everybody back on, like, well, not back on there. Just put every studio on there now, and, you know, we can have easy access to, like, again, with Paramount, you know, there are some movie titles that people are going to watch. Like, you know, there's Devotion, there's the Transformers movies, there's literally the World Trade Center movie, Charlotte's Web, whatever one you're watching. Like, again, whatever Paramount titles people have, like, they're going to want to watch it Movies Anywhere. Or otherwise they're gonna keep sticking with Vudu. So you gotta get on that. And guys, yes, it would be impossible to get just a TV series on there, because how would that work on Movies Anywhere? Like, it's literally called Movies Anywhere. They would literally have to rename the app, you know? Like, what would it be called? Like, just Movie and TV Anywhere? Like, Movies and TV Anywhere? I don't know. You guys can figure it out in the comments. And again, with Disney Plus shows, like, okay, so if you go on Vudu, everybody should know this. If you have a Netflix subscription, you should know that it's not only just exclusive to Netflix. Like, again, depending on where you get, like, you get it on YouTube, and most of the time Vudu, like, you get some of the Netflix originals on there. Like, you got Season 6 of the Clone Wars, you get all of the Marvel Netflix shows, for example, like, and hey, heck, you get some ABC shows on there too. Like, I have a couple that I really want to buy. I have almost the entire series of The Flash on Vudu. Again, if Movies Anywhere were to put that show on the app, like, geez. Again, we don't know up to this point. Like, I try to stay updated with them. I do know that Movies Anywhere does put on old movies, no matter what it is. Like, most of the time it's current day movies, right? But like, and even when an old movie is on the app, they always promote it like, oh, today's like the 45th anniversary of this movie or whatever. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. With Blumhouse movies, like they try to keep them down low. Like, I believe they want to announce its initial Blu-ray release, but with the FNAF movie, like they knew they couldn't keep it in the dark. Like, they were promoting it, like, pre-order it now or whatever. Like, now that is a deep commitment. Like, yes. Of course, I'd be willing to share this app with, well, not just with, I can't share with everyone, okay? Like, if they have their own Movies Anywhere app and if they want to collect the movies, they want to collect them, like, that's fine. That's cool. I don't expect everybody to have the same list like me. Like, again, when I have everything in my list, I will show you, like, the update video of, like, hopefully this year, right? My YouTube buddy, Lego Train Guy, he finally got Movies Anywhere, guys. He's starting out a little bit. I remember those old days when I was just starting out a little bit. And if you guys see my collection videos, you guys know I have a crap ton of superhero movies on there. Like, yeah, it's mostly superheroes. But, I always try to get the childhood movies me and my siblings used to, watch growing up. And of course, I knew there were some franchises that I really had to get because, for my mom, How to Train Your Dragon is pretty big, so I have all the movies. With my sister, Minions, like, in general, that's pretty big, so I had to make sure I get all of those. What I'm thinking is, when I collect all my movies, I've saved these too. I have saved up a bunch of Superman movies, whether they're Christopher Reeves or animated, like they're mostly PG-13. I'll buy those last, I want to surprise my brother, Again, there's some of his movies on my app that he has in real life, like, the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2, that one's mine, for sure. Of course, it could be his too, but I'm just saying. And Superman 3, oh man, I freaking love that movie. That movie's a comedy, like, jeez. And of course, you guys have seen the Downton Abbey movies on there, right? Again, those are my mother's. Those aren't mine. Again, if she wants to have a quicker access to them, like if she doesn't want to get up and put her movies in the player, that's fine. Like, she could just go on to there and just pop them in. Like, and I have the Sherlock Holmes movies with RDJ, and there's some Aardman films on there. Wallace and Gromit, Flushed Away. All those good ones. And again, How to Train Your Dragon is the big one. So yeah, I could definitely say I'm still impressed with the app. It keeps upgrading, for the better, like it's mostly just to upgrade like logos and like their front page and whatever. But yeah, buying a lot of movies is not easy. Like, guys, if you have Blu-rays that have digital copies, download this app and just go ahead and put in your digital codes, okay? Trust me, it's worth it. Make sure, if you want to connect it to other apps, like, of course, have, like, I believe, I don't remember if it's automatic, like, connect to Google, like, YouTube. Like, you can still get your digital movies on YouTube, like, if you're connected to it, I guess. And, of course, I'm connected to Vudu, so whatever movies I buy off of Movies Anywhere or Vudu, like, they both go on there. Again, not counting the non-participants. There's Amazon Prime, Microsoft. I believe that's all of them. Either way, again, if you want all those connected, then yeah. Sometimes I'm a little hesitant about the Amazon Prime and the Microsoft ones because. Sure, I have an account with Amazon, but like Microsoft, I don't remember if I do have an account with them, but like, hey, I bought a couple of movies from there and worked out pretty well. Of course, with Amazon, if you buy a digital movie on there, they're going to give you the typical Amazon email receipt, right? Like whenever you buy something off of Amazon, like, hey, here's your purchase of this movie. Like, again, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say for this episode, guys. Other than like it, like this was a really fun episode to make. Like I love talking about this specific genre with you guys. Like I remember when the app first came out, there was a lot of popular titles. Like I get Wonder Woman was one of them for sure. Um, they were promoting that hard for sure. And of course, I have Wonder Woman. Whenever you're into a franchise like that deep, like you got to collect everything. Like again, the MCU, the DCEU, Star Wars. And they won't show it on the TV. But if you haven't bought any other movie or movies, like in Star Wars, like whichever one you go to, they say, "Oh, collect these last three to get like to complete your collection." Like, nope. Episodes 7, 8, and 9 are garbage. I don't want to see them again. Hopefully, Movies Anywhere will get rid of them someday. Because, I mean, again, highly doubt it, but like it'd be nice. It'd be nice if they did. Because what's the point of those movies? Rey sucks. Kylo Ren sucks. All of them suck. And I don't know if they still do this anymore. Me and Lego Train Guy were talking. Like I remember Movies Anywhere had this feature where like if two people are watching the same movie but like they're different locations, like let's say me and Lego Train Guy watched the FNAF movie and we want to watch it together, like we could show emojis through we could try to like text in a way, right? Like we gotta experiment with that and hopefully maybe YouTube it again if Movies Anywhere can allow us to do that. I believe Disney Plus did that at some point, right? Anyway, that's pretty much what I have to say for this episode. So, thank you so much for listening in, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please send the post notification bell to my content if you haven't already. And yeah, like I said, this app is worth it. It's totally free. You don't have to worry about paying anything, of course. I mean, hey, if you're a big movie person and if you want to save your movies on the cloud, get this app, I'm not saying you only have to use just this app. Like again, I've referenced Vudu so many times. Like again, if there's other digital movies you want to get on Vudu that you can't get on Movies Anywhere, like keep them both. Keep both the apps, because again, you never know when these other titles will pop up. We'll see. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye. May the Lord be with you guys. Always love you guys. Peace out, guys, and I guess stream on, guys. All right, bye, guys. This is me in post. So, P.S. I didn't mention this before. I don't know why. It's just a little small detail, guys, but like, you can create however many profiles you want, except it's only limited. I have a Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Christian movie, Christmas movies, and Spider-Verse. Okay, so you can create 6 accounts, like again, for different family members, right? And you could pick out different pictures like that for your avatars, really. Again, unlimited amount for what you got. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. Post Blu-ray Dave out.